And when you're proven to be liars, you will be ruined forever.
You have personally said how you're going to milk these fucking old ladies for their money. And I've had it in a conversation with you. I know you're going to tell me I'm lying, but we've had a conversation about this, and I've even said it myself. Said, yeah, fuck it. Let's get as much money out of it as we can. But you see, as I can talk. I mean, your baby mama is on YouTube now. Yeah. You know, it's realistically, it's inevitably gonna happen.
There's no control in me.
You're gonna be putting shit out there about you because you're asserting yourself as this great person when she has something that she knows on the contrary, or that she is even proving on the contrary. So it's gonna be out there. It's gonna be.
What it is over here? Never felt betrayed, switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you're
I'm the bad guy.
Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your hold or two. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're rested up, and we're coming to you live from the stand. Well, I'm rested up. How about you, brother?
I've been resting.
Well, I know at 52, it's hard to get completely rested up, but
Right.
oh, when
I
I
was
got
going to
milk,
say,
you know, I feel better.
I've not been too successful waking up eating these gummies I got last night. So
You sound like you got that in your voice, like you know, sleeping a
I'm
little
just, well, I just woke up like 2 hours ago, but like I said, I haven't fully woke up because of the gummies, but it's cool.
Yeah. Good, good. Well, welcome in, everybody. We are going to dunk on SpeakEazy tonight once again. It's getting easier and easier to dunk on that little punk. Like, it's the snowball effect, right? Like,
Yeah.
once the truth comes out and the mask falls, more and more truth comes out. That's why I said once Ernie gets arrested and he is not able to threaten to hurt people and their family and dox people, I think there's going to be more charges headed his way. Kind of like what's going on with SpeakEazy right now. One person, then another, then another, then another. And all SpeakEazy can sit and say is, well, they're all lying. I'm the only guy who tells the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kennedy, we're going to feature your video tonight if you don't mind.
But he refuses to discuss it, is what he keeps saying. But he keeps putting his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, he don't want to discuss it. He wants to say what he wants people to hear,
Mm-hmm.
and then expect them to just shut up.
You've heard what you needed to hear from here.
Exactly.
That's what he said, pretty much.
Yeah.
In other words, like you said, he's the only one telling the truth, which he's the only one that's being exposed for being a liar. Nobody else. He's not proving anything on anybody else that they're not admitting themselves. Like his friends admitted, yeah, we were behind the scenes doing fuck shit with you. Yeah, we were. But you're going to deny doing it? And he does. He denies it every fucking time.
Yeah, that's what amazes me. It's like they admit what they've done, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are shitheads, but not me." No.
Right, like he was above it, but they were the ones helping him with his channel. He claims, I built your channel. Like I pulled a couple clips last night with him running his mouth, and dude, he's so full of himself.
He is, man. Hey,
My
folks.
analytics are top notch. Show me some that you haven't purchased, SpeakEazy.
I noticed last night that once again, over the weekend, 3 days, 50 brand new subscribers. Wonder why? Like, is his
Even numbers.
content that wonderful that boom, 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 50 subscribers? I mean,
Well, it's not like it's 49 or 51 or 52. It's even numbers that he keeps jumping.
always, which is extremely odd. I'm
It
going
don't
to.
happen like that.
I should have pulled this up, but I didn't. But I'm going to pull up L. Kennedy's video. Just when I think that idiot can't say anything any more stupid or any dumber, I hear a clip like this. And I don't know if you all have seen it. It's the clip where the chauvinist, sexist, moron claims that women should not be police officers. A lot of people, I'm not a lot, but more than what I expected, kind of agreed that females shouldn't be on the front lines in the military. And here's my thing on that: if they're trained, and they like Josh said, if they can complete that training, they deserve to be there. But as far as just generalizing women and saying that sex, that gender is not competent because they don't have a penis, well, son, that's just stupid.
He is all about control. And that's part of it. That helps with that whole mentality of his,
Flo State said, I think women shouldn't be COs in charge of men. Commanding officers, you mean in the military?
Yeah.
I could see the argument there for sure. Hey, Nicolina, Rebelina, Jimbo and Kemper, and TSF, to stand down. Laying down and listening while I fall asleep. Have my fake job tomorrow. Damn, I hope you don't get a fake paycheck. I happen to know those suck. I worked for a repo company one time, and they gave me a couple fake paychecks, and woo, boy, that sucked. Correction officer argument. Oh, okay. Jail guard. Okay. Now, you mean, yeah, correction officer at a prison or jail, a female working in the male section. Yes, I agree with that. I also think that men shouldn't be commanding officers in female prisons. That's just me. Or corrections officers. I think women should. But, that's neither here nor there. What I'm talking about is police officers. And I want y'all to hear what this idiot says, because I'm going to tell you, I know plenty of badass women. Plenty of them.
Would whip his midget ass.
Yeah, I can name 20 right off the top of my head that would whip his ass. Now, I'm not talking about, Thelma or, my aunt, my cousin. I'm talking about women who are trained to handle business, kind of like a police officer would be, Let me pull this video up. I mean, this guy, goodness.
Yep.
And I will put the link for this particular video right in the chat. If y'all don't mind, give L. Kennedy a like and a view for that, and share it if you can. If you're not subscribed, I suggest subscribing. It's one of my favorite channels for sure.
Easy, I think you're right. And women shouldn't be allowed to be cops either. No, they shouldn't, right? They shouldn't. Maybe if you wanted to have, like, say, a woman that can show up on scene after things are covered to maybe search a woman.
What?
Maybe something like this, right? Or, the dispatch callers. Makes sense. But to have this, and by the way, I've seen studies that show that male dispatch callers actually do a better job because they don't attach their emotions to the call.
Coming from the guy that gets triggered over everything.
Women does, but there's women that like panic and state because they don't know, like they get emotional on what they're hearing, right? But my point is, if you have a woman that has to subdue a male, she can't do this on her own. She needs one of two things. She needs to use her taser, and if the taser doesn't work, she's going to shoot. These are the two options she's going to have. She can't wrestle this man down and handcuff him herself. And we've seen many videos of dudes getting fucking hit with a taser and still running at the cops. So if she tases a dude and he runs at her, knocks her out, takes her gun, and does some horrific shit to her, how good are you going to feel that we let a woman be a patrolling officer? It's a stupid fucking idea. It's dumb. It's just dumb. Okay? If there was a riot going on, you wouldn't send a bunch of women in that riot to fucking stop the riot. They would just all get fucking cleaned out.
Okay. We are going to go back over this. My chat has disappeared in StreamYard.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. No, there it is. Okay, it's back. All right. Oh, let me pull us back up here on the screen. All right. I want to go back over that and stop it in certain spots and talk about it. But generally speaking here, he's a dumbass. For one, you don't just send a bunch of men in to stop a riot either, Easy. Do you? I've never seen that. Now, are there SWAT and riot officers and things like that? Sure. Are there all men factions or whatever that? I don't think so. I think regardless of what you have below the waist, if you can handle the job, you can handle the damn job, right? I know women who are smaller than Easy. There's one lady in particular from Richmond, Kentucky. I won't give her last name, but her first name's Linda. She fought on one of my MMA shows. She was one of my champions at one point. Actually, she was the champion of her division when we sold the company. And I would bet the farm in a fight between her and Easy. And she's smaller than him. So, hey, I like that avatar, Kemper. Lisa Avery said LMAO popped in to leave some DNA on the like button, but had to be sure I was reading the title correctly. Memorial Day recap is wrong. I thought I changed it, actually. I wonder why that didn't change. Yeah, the title.
It did change.
Okay. And StreamYard doesn't say it. StreamYard still shows Memorial Day recap.
I won't say when I logged on my other device, it showed a different one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The title says more speakeasy nonsense. This very tiny man thinks women aren't good enough. Yeah. This.
I'm working on that, by the way. Just so you know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to get that done. My phone won't work, so I'm trying to outsource it.
Okay.
So
no
give me
rush.
a few minutes.
Right. Now watch. Sleazy can't even handle a job at McDonald's. And he's a full-time YouTube creator.
Full-time
But
TV baby.
yeah.
Hey, Night Stalker.
But he wants to talk trash about people or women. Hey, what's up, Night Stalker? Because they are badass enough to do what he can't do, what he won't do, what he isn't qualified to do. And what really sticks in my craw, yeah, that's a Southern term again, is the fact that he is a admitted drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to sit over there and pretend like he can pick out who's cops. Not only cops, but the shit about dispatching.
Yeah.
I heard what you said, and I was that was my thought process too. This guy who starts screaming and yelling on YouTube, who cannot handle his male emotions, wants to say a woman is too emotional to be a dispatcher. Fuck you, easy. And I'm gonna studies. He keeps talking about studies he's read. For one, I don't believe he's read shit. Two, yes, ma'am, I'll send you a link. Two, when you look up a study, you can literally go on Google and find a study, put in your own search words, search terms, and find a study that fits your narrative. A biased study. You can interview 100 people, and if you interview the right 100 people, well, those 100 people are going to agree with you. It depends on who does the study. Is it really unbiased? This shit, I read a study one time where women are too emotional to be dispatchers. Well, easy, you're too emotional to be a dispatcher. Let me send Nick a link right quick. I hope my internet does better now. The storms are over, so I hope I've been having some issues out of it.
I've been having issues with internet, but we've had a few storms too. It's been like oddly cold and gray anyway, man. It's been weird. Really weird.
Really?
Like, I'd say it's probably 50 or colder out there right now. And it's been like that all day.
And I know it's Michigan, but that's still cold for that area this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was 80 here today, 81 or 82, I think. It's down to 64 tonight. It feels chilly out there because it was warm today and then clear skies, and it's cool tonight, but I've still got my old trusty fan on, though. There's our guest. Well, good evening, Nicolina. How are you?
Good. How are you two?
Doing all right. Did you kick Kemper off when you came up here?
Damn it. I'm sorry, Kemper. I can wait for him to come back. I just, I can kind of understand the whole female police officer thing, especially in today's current state of affairs. But to try and punch down on women as dispatchers, I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. So I used to run a Facebook group page that was all about the scanner and repeating what was on the scanner and posting it in this group. And I have heard some of the most horrific calls go over the scanner. And I'm not just talking about domestic violence, I'm talking about murders, rapes. And these dispatchers the females maintain such a level of fucking control emotionally that I am highly offended by his assessment that women are too emotional to be a dispatcher. Now, a lot of places have digitalized their scanners so you can't listen. But our county is still on the standard radio waves. They have a very high level of burnout. But the gals in Shiawassee County, um, they have 10 plus years as dispatchers, and I've even listened to officer shootings, officers having to shoot, uh, perpetrators shooting officers. I have heard the worst of the worst running this page. You can ask Josh. From 2017 until 2021, I was one of the administrators that listened to scanners and republished what was happening. And we had a lot of fucking crime. So how dare you? How dare you punch down on women that they're too emotional? In fact, let me say this easy. You are more fucking emotional than any female dispatcher that I've ever fucking listened to during a fucking high fucking tense situation.
Amen. He sure is. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does he judge somebody, anybody,
Well,
for
that's
being?
what I was. Yeah, even women that work the drive-through at McDonald's are doing better than him.
Yeah, and,
But it's not the point
You know
about
what I'm saying?
McDonald's,
Like,
though.
he don't even have a fucking job or support himself.
Right. These dispatchers work 12-hour shifts,
yeah,
Mhm.
4 days a week because they're always short staffed. Now, I can tell you there's 3 men, 4 maybe now, that rotate at Shiawassee County Central Dispatch. The rest are fucking women. And a woman runs the whole department. She is a fucking lieutenant that worked her way from dispatch to fucking 911 and jail administrator. So easy. Yeah, your ass is jobless. You get more emotional on YouTube than these women would ever get taking a fucking call.
hundred
So that's
percent.
that's all I have to say. I'm sorry, but that just infuriated me because dispatchers are our very first responders to everything. It's not the police, it's not EMS, it's not the fire department. It is the dispatchers.
That's right. And another thing on the flip side of that, when you call 911 or for any reason, let's say it is an emotional situation.
They
Do you want to
maintain
talk to
their
some monotone man who acts like he doesn't give a shit, or would you rather hear a friendly female voice?
no, they all maintain a level of professionalism, kindness, empathy. They're not monotone. You can turn into any app on your phone. There's Broadcastify, there's Police 5.0, and you can listen to the scanners.
It,
The
do you know where that
Shiawassee
comes
County
from?
dispatchers, they are not monotone.
No, I'm being general like Easy was. But when that goes back to my original point. Where does that come from? Why are these men and women dispatchers such good dispatchers? Because of their training. Doesn't matter what they got below the waist. They're trained to do their job the best way they can do it.
They know the fucking demographics of the community, the geographics. They give direction. They hold the line when there is a serious fucking crime going on. They maintain a level of calm that I have never heard when there is something serious. Like, I literally have witnessed with my own ears murders happening, and the dispatchers are dispatching it.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can FOIA the calls. I have FOIA'd calls before where I'm hearing the caller and the dispatcher because it was required, or other people wanted to hear the full call on a serious case. They maintain that same level of compassion, professionalism. So you know what, Easy? Fuck you. You spurred out regularly on a panel when you don't get your way. How
Hey.
dare you? How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Yep.
You fucking 5'6" sawed off motherfucker.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm pissed. That
Oh
is
no! Listen.
that
As soon
is
as I heard that today,
Yeah,
it
no.
ran all over me. I mean, I'm telling you, I've seen women. You know, most of the experience I'm talking about is inside a cage, but these women get inside a cage and literally, you know, fight to try to hurt somebody, and they can handle themselves. And do you think they train against strictly women? Hell no, they train with men.
No, I look,
Expert fighting men.
I'm 50-50 with women on the police force just because of how violent our nation has become. But if I had to say, and I'm going to say this, if there's any woman on this platform that I would have 100% confidence in being a police officer, it would be Spooky. It would be Traitors. I hate to say that, but she's not wrapped right. You know
I
what I'm
think it's
saying?
too emotional.
You know what I'm saying, though? They would be able to physically put up the fight when it came to like a male perpetrator that was being violent. I do feel like there should be different standards for women because of the danger that we see now every day across this entire country.
Yeah. Well, that's where it comes down to who makes the decisions on
Yeah.
where each police officer, what their job is. There's different jobs, and here my point on women being able to do the job is, what about a man? What about a man like SpeakEazy? What if
No.
he was a cop?
No. Absolutely not.
He brought up one example like, well, if a woman, she's got two options: a taser and then shoot somebody. What other option does a man have?
Well, he doesn't
Taser
have
don't work?
he does not have the emotional intelligence to be a police officer. He's too
Exactly.
reactive. You have to be very cool, calm, collected. You know, like my brother, for example. You know, my brother is a big dude, and he has the patience of Job, and he has empathy and understanding. But in the face of a threat, my brother is a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to look at when it comes to who we give a badge to. That's road patrol, SWAT teams, special teams. Um, Easy wouldn't make the cut as a dispatcher or an officer. I'm sorry.
No, he wouldn't. And that's my point. Is it doesn't matter the gender; it matters the training and who the person. Like, you know, I don't know. He what he's trying to do is say that women are just all weak, and like you said, punching down on women. They're all just weak, inferior, and don't deserve their place. He's basically saying they should be barefoot and pregnant and cooking supper for the
Yes.
man when he comes home.
Well, I mean, but he wouldn't come home. He doesn't even come home and take care of the kids he has now.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Like he don't support his own. Like he's got 3 women that he left to raise a child. You want to talk about something scary in this world? Hey, give me somebody running at me high on drugs and give me a taser or a pew-pew over giving me a child to raise on my own every day. Every day. I would much rather fight a crazy man on drugs without any weaponry than to sit and face this world alone raising a child. And that's what he's done 3 separate occasions.
Easy doesn't know how to be a man, and he's 32 years old, so he doesn't get to discuss gender topics.
Nope.
That's my opinion.
I agree.
You know, again, I'm gonna toot the horn of my husband. My husband will bust his balls to provide for my children, and Easy can't even do that for his own.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, he don't have a real job. He's got kids, but he doesn't father them. Like, all of these things. But he wants to sit here and have opinions about shit that he's not even involved in.
Yep.
I mean, he's truly not even involved in true society.
I mean, he's got one son that he's not taking any type of part in raising, but then he has 2 daughters, and those 2 daughters are very impressionable, and he, as the father, is supposed to be their first love. He's the one that's supposed to emulate what is correct, what he wants his daughters to marry, and he doesn't even do that. Fuck him.
Yep.
All right,
Exactly.
I gotta
That's
go
the
to bed.
moral of the
I
story.
just wanted to come up and complain because you know what? I'm more of a man than he is, if we want to get down to it.
I would agree with that 100%.
So, all right. Good night, guys.
Good night, Nicolina. Thank you. There's Nicolina, y'all. Kemper. And I'm not just saying this because she's our friend and she was on panel, but if I'm going into battle, give me Nicolina. Don't give me Easy. If I got to pick somebody to stand beside me and fight, give me Nicolina. Don't give me Easy. Hey, give me Erica. Don't give me Easy. Hell no. Give me Mo. There's all kinds of women that I have mad respect for that I would much rather have watching my back than that little coward. And as far as him saying that a woman has only 2 choices, either a taser or shooting somebody, he could not be further from the truth. Like that's the closed-minded thinking, and that's the reason why I don't believe he's read any study. Because that reasoning, it don't fly, it don't make any sense. I just no way. Hey, yeah, Mom. Penny Positive, how are you doing?
So did you get the last link that I sent you?
I haven't checked the message yet. Let's see.
Because we need to play that. That's hilarious, bro. Of course, it's about SpeakEazy.
Oh, this is another one of my favorite creators. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you would like to see a video from behind green eyes.
I'm telling you, you're going to laugh your ass off here in a minute. Here in about 4 minutes, maybe 5.
Or as I would like to say, behind Celtics green eyes. Go Celtics. We're about to win us another championship. All right, let me load this up.
If he was in trouble, he would refuse the help of a female officer. I don't think so. Nope, he wouldn't. Please save me. I can't do it myself.
That's exactly how he would act. That's exactly how he would act.
Do
And
your fucking job and save me. I'm easy. Don't you know that? I'm SpeakEazy.
now,
That's his
listen,
mentality.
by and large, police officers, especially police officers in the field and not administrative, but by and large, police officers that work in the field are men. They are.
Yep. Do patrol and shit like that. Go out
Yeah.
and do SWAT. Like there's a few women, but it's mainly men.
Yeah, and those
Probably
women,
90% or better, I'd say.
yeah, and those women who are in the field, they don't just get put there. They don't just get put there because, hey, let's see if you can handle it. They're not going to do that.
Just wait, Karen. We got to show y'all another video here in a minute besides the one we're loading up. And it's going to show a lot of what you're saying right there.
Easy sees that problem with women. It would make sense that he does not want them in positions of authority. Yeah, listen, I mean, it destroys him that he can't control Christina. He's never been able to control Christina. That's why he ran out like a little baby back bitch.
Yep.
All right, let's watch this video. This is Behind Green Eyes. I'm going to put the link for this video in the chat. If y'all don't mind, please give it a watch, like, and a subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you will enjoy this channel. It, as is El Kennedy's, one of my favorite channels. Maybe I should make a list. I ain't going to put them in order. Maybe I should make a list of my favorite channels and put them out there.
She's coming at you like a hurricane. You bring the fire, she gon' bring the rain. You can't hide from the things you say, 'cause every devil's gonna have his day. And when the lightning comes, she's gonna strike you down, and you are never getting up again.
Oh, look who it is. Camper. Oh. Bro, get out of my chat, you fucking loser. Hide this loser out of my chat. Don't just time him out. Hide this loser out of my chat. Okay? We don't want this loser here. That guy's name is even said in my chat. That's a timeout. The punishment is a timeout. You even say that goofy's name in my chat, and you're getting a timeout now. You have to refer to him as, yes, Sandy, we from now on are referring to him as Mr. Summer Teeth. There we go. His name is now punishable by a timeout in my chat, okay? Dictatorship is taking over now, okay? No more fucking around, okay? The kings don't play with the peasants. You understand? The queens don't play with the peasants. Oh, fuck. This is too good. Not very tolerable today, huh? No. We just icing out losers. Mission has been accomplished over there. They are nothing. They can't even moving on. We're moving on. You know what I'm saying? They can't even talk about me and hit 1,000 views anymore. Trash. Nothing channels are hitting 1,000 views talking about me, but they can't. What's this tell you? What's this tell you?
Just wait. Just wait. Now, do you want to know the funny part about the whole video?
Of course I do.
Well, that wasn't me that made a comment in this chat. That was somebody using my name in a different smiley face emoji.
The hell you
So
say?
not only does he have an issue with Kemper, but even the essence of Kemper bothers him. He's a pussy.
Would you say that he was emotional right there? Would you say he was too emotional to be a dispatcher right there?
Don't talk about the dictator like that now.
What? Did you say he had a dictator? Or a tater dick?
And another question I have, he's saying they talk about me and can't even get 1,000 views. Well, if that would be true, which it's not, but that will tell you how little of a man you truly are. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Only those people that give you money that keep slowly leaving you. Yeah, that's your problem.
I mean, honestly, how hard would it be to throw a little money and throw yourself over 1,000 views? Is that what you do every night, Easy?
Oh, it's
I got better
definitely
things to
what
spend
he
money on. Huh?
said it's definitely what he does.
Yeah, I got better things to spend money on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a professional YouTuber. Like I said, Kemper, how long were you home tonight before? And tonight was your night off, by the way. But how long were you home before we went live?
15 minutes.
The hell
20
you say?
minutes, something like that.
You mean you wasn't on YouTube all day working?
No.
What about the last time we were live? What was it, Sunday?
Yeah.
How long were you home before we went live Sunday?
5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe.
So you didn't put in an 8-hour shift at YouTube before we went live?
No, I put in like an 11-hour shift at Applebee's and then walked outside, smoked a cigarette, and then hit go live.
I'm missing something. How does this work? What? Maybe I'm not mathing. I mean, mathing right. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Well, hello, Zero.
Guess how many he's got watching right now?
How many Zero watching right now?
33.
33. I'll bet you right now he's got 33 in chat. An hour after he ends his live, he'll have 1,500 views. We gonna bet. Now we've got 128 in chat. An hour after our live ends, we'll probably have 600-700 views.
Well, he's got 9 participants. 3 are blue. 3 are blue, and one of them's Nightbot, and the other one is him. So there's 1 member, 3 people I've never seen. Wow. He's over there just ranting away. I don't know what about, but it's funny as fuck.
I didn't know
Easy, you're sad.
Got him as a gift.
Yeah, just wait until you see the other video, guys.
You should frame him or something.
Mom was saying the same thing.
Maybe do something like that.
Yeah.
Put him on a display. That's cool, buddy. My oldest boy's in here visiting with me. Love you, son.
Love you, Dad.
Now, hey, Easy, did you see that? When's the last time you told your son you loved him? That's my 21-year-old. Walked in, showed me something special to him, and I said, I love you, son. Can you do that, Easy? Can you take time out of your full-time YouTube schedule to tell your child you love him? But you can call the cops on his mama, can't you? Hello, police. Hold on. Give me a male dispatcher, damn it. I want to talk to a man, okay? Hello, sir. My baby mama, she sent Jimbo Collins a text message. Can you go lock her up? That's how your night goes, bitch. Yeah, he is a loser, ain't he?
Yeah, he likes to be in control, man. You know he does. Just like that video behind Green Eyes just did. Just like the video that I just sent you a minute ago. You know that.
Yeah. Let's watch that video. You want to watch
raging that he does, man. Like, you want to talk about emotional. Like, he's more emotional than Ernie. And Ernie gets quite emotional. Somebody that emotional being more emotional than a person that's unmedicated paranoid schizophrenia. Tell me there's something ain't wrong there. You know? He's probably missing a few springs and bolts, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get this video loaded up and all right. Now, this is the other night. Christina came on our panel, and Easy, who has not contacted her to ask about his son. He has not contacted her to ask if he could see his son. As a matter of fact, the last time he was at that therapy that he was late for, by the way, he asked if he could see his son the following weekend. He never even made the call to set it up. Never called and said, hey, are we going to still keep that play date with me and my boy? No. You just stood him up, didn't you, Easy? But now he's 2 for 2, though. 2 for 2. In case y'all didn't know, that's 100%. 2 for 2. When Christina comes on this panel, Easy starts messaging her. Every time, without fail. Cousin Trixie said, Paige Lovelace, us women are not as whiny or bitchy as he is. And that is a fact. Let me check his message before I play the video. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Karen, I'll send you a link. I'm sorry, I missed that. I'll send you a link as soon as I play this video. Actually, I'll go ahead and put the link in chat. This link is only for Karen, please. Respect that. Thank you. There you go. Now I'm going to pull up video. Now, I'll pause and read. I don't know if you guys can see that. You might have to blow it up a little bit, but I don't know. That's pretty decent size. All right. Now, this is Easy to Christina. Stop telling people on the internet names of the locations where you go with your kids. What the fuck is wrong with you? He didn't say my kid. He said your kids. These people aren't your friends. This is protecting your kids and then wishing pregnancy on my daughter, which she did not fucking do. You are sick. And then
right.
He must have
all she did was bring up the fact that he got a girl pregnant at 15 and how he would not like it if his daughter was pregnant when she was 15, which she's not 15. She didn't say, oh, I wish she would be. She said he wouldn't like it if his daughter went through the same thing he put another girl through, is what she said. SpeakEazy to break it down for you. Okay. Sorry, Jimbo.
You're fine. And he said, read the whole thing, liar. You are such a liar. You said fun villain. This is pathetic. Whatever, you can hate me, lie about me, whatever. Just please stop telling these people your personal info. Please. Say whatever about me.
He's doing this while she's on our panel.
Yeah, he's trying to interrupt her.
Yep.
He's trying to control her.
Yep.
Stop telling them about you. He just told you I should hurt you. That's sad. What? When was that said? I never said you should hurt her, you lying piece of dog shit. As a matter of fact, you better fucking not. How's that? How's that?
He's fucking ignorant.
All right. Wow. This is the people you want to hang around? Okay, Christina, take care. Just please don't tell them your personal info no more. Stop talking about people and their locations. Man, his grammar sucks. He really didn't graduate high school, did he?
No. Christina, it's like saying you went to McDonald's. I know, but he wants to be dramatic, be emotional.
Mm-hmm. Stop talking about people in their locations. What the F is wrong with you? You are sick. Wow. Stop telling them about my baby mom. You are fucking gross. And you're going to reply to him.
Nope. Damn, easy.
Yep.
Trigger much, bitch? Try to control people much?
Yeah, he's a controlling freak, man.
Yeah.
Fun Villa is in multiple cities in Canada. Just like Chuck E. Cheese is in multiple cities here in the United States. Easy.
Right. Just like I said, McDonald's. Same shit.
Yeah.
Took him to McDonald's. Oh, don't fucking tell him you took it. Like, shut up, bitch.
Let me tell you something, Easy. Nobody is looking to hurt her son. Nobody's
Christina?
looking to hurt her. Only you are. Now, just because she shares her proud moments with her children doesn't make her a bad person. Makes you a bad person for wanting her to shelter them and never let the world see how beautiful her family is. You sick fuck. Hey, Karen, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? How are ya?
Hello.
Well, I'm a lot better than Camper, but
Love your photo background there with the police.
oh yeah. Thank you.
Easy looks very like very sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to bring up something. Well, two things, maybe three, but real quick, just like I'm not going to take a whole lot of time, but so a week or two ago, and I posted this on my community wall, but I didn't keep it up because I hate it when I have screenshots from my phone because they're vertical and I like highlight things and it looks too busy. But I did briefly have this on my community wall. I woke up one morning to get ready for work really early, and it was about 5 a.m. And I checked Easy's stream, and in the middle, like this was like, late at night, early in the morning, he had like 4 or 5 people on panel with him. And, these are night owls that like to hang out in the middle of the night, which is fine. And then I look and I see the live concurrent viewers is like 768.
Really?
Yeah, I took a screenshot of it. I don't know if any of you saved it for my community post, but anyway, and this isn't like post stream view count total. This is like current live stream. If you're checking the live stream and you can see how many people are viewing it in real time, it was 768 people.
Right. Now it shows that he's got 37.
Yeah. So the reason why I highlighted it is because, as we've discussed over the last couple of weeks, his views have gone down tremendously. And I found it to be weird because I looked at the people that were on panel. I was like, okay, maybe there's someone on panel that has a really big channel and they stopped by. you know. So I
Yeah,
looked
they're
at every.
overwatching. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I looked and I couldn't really find anyone of notoriety on that panel. And what I found out, well, not really found out, but what I suspect is that Easy raises his view count in the middle of the night, like after 3 a.m., in order to appear more important than he really is.
Yeah.
And I
Makes
think he's absolutely botting his channel, but he's trying to do it strategically. And I just think it's hilarious because, I mean, how brazen is that to set the live view count artificially to 768 at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning?
Right.
I mean, you got to be that takes some balls to be like, you know what? It's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and set this to 768 viewers.
Yeah, it's pathetic is what it is. But
Yeah. So, you know, that's the first thing. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is what I feel like we're experiencing here is the same thing so I've known people in my life. I've known men in my life, some friends that, you know, owed child support and, or, you know, I'm not saying he owes child support. I'm just saying I've known some fathers who have had bad experiences and they've, you know, gone through whatever. And
been through hell and got behind. It happens. It happens.
Yeah. Now, but I've also known some deadbeat dads. Mm-hmm. And what I've noticed is that some of them, they just sort of ignore it. It gets to a point where they just ignore it and they just move on with their life like nothing happened. And that's what we're experiencing now is, you know, if Easy didn't care that much about what Christina was doing, he wouldn't have been so upset about, you know, contacting her constantly while she was on panel. Like you just viewed that video, like you just covered that video before I came on of all those texts. If he didn't care, he wouldn't have sent all those messages. So
yeah, he was trying to distract her, get her attention where nobody else could. It's a control tactic.
It's a narcissist thing. Yeah, it's a very narcissistic. It's a controlling factor. It's terrible. But what I've noticed is that some guys just check out and they act like they don't owe anything, like you know, they act like that it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. And one of my close friends, again, I'm not saying Easy owes child support. I'm just giving an example, okay?
Yeah,
one of my close friends,
back pay to another mother right now.
He's 9 years in arrears on one
child. Well, I don't know the details or the particulars of his situation, but I'm just giving the example I want to give is one of my close friends that was my best friend in high school found out 3 years ago that he owes over $18,000 in child support. And he just randomly told me that while we were sitting at the Waffle House. And I look at him and I go, why? Like, why haven't you took care of this? And he was just like, I've just checked out. It's just too much.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. So it's a small example of what's happening here in that Easy's like, okay, well, what can I do? I can either let this defeat me or I can just try to move forward and act like this isn't a big deal and just pretend like nothing's happened.
Yep.
And view bought my channel. Fake it until you make it.
Well, that's it. He thinks that he's going to actually become a million view channel or a million subscriber channel where he makes a bunch of money and has sponsors like channel sponsors. But though his type of channel, our type of channel, don't get big time sponsors, they don't want to be associated with mudslinging. You know, they not the ones that are going to spend money that are going to pay bills.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know I don't know where you stand now, but I know you know you gave Ernie every benefit in the doubt in the world. But when Ernie bought all those subs, he was fully expecting to sell his channel at one point, and well, it didn't work out. You know,
what was it, $30,000 or something like that?
So are you referring to what, 3 or 4 months ago when Ernie's live streams was getting like 500 viewers concurrently?
No, a couple
No,
years ago
we were
when we
talking about
first started.
26,000 subs.
Yeah, Ernie bought 20-some thousand subs. His channel when it first got the axe had 26,000, I think. And they were bought. He paid for them.
Jimbo, wasn't it like within 2 months of maybe 3 months of us passing a sub count at like 2,500? Like he triggered,
Yes.
and next thing you know, he ballooned that channel up that fucking big.
Yeah. He had that month of monetization where he had nearly $8,000 and then lost his channel or lost his monetization and lost all that money. Well, then after that, he bought a bunch of subs and he was planning on trying to sell that channel saying, hey, this channel, I had $8,000 in monetization and I can get there again. And here's all these subscribers from this channel. I'll sell it to you. But it never happened because people who are going to pay that kind of money for a channel are absolutely going to run real analytics and find out if those numbers are real and what your channel's all about. And I'm not making this about Ernie. This is about Easy. And I think that's what he's trying to do is make his professional YouTube career seem like it's a big deal so he can maybe swindle some sponsors, but it just ain't going to happen. It's not going to materialize that way.
Yeah, Ray, he did say recently he 12,000 that he made, 8,000, and
Who said that?
It was right under 8,000 what it actually was though, Ray.
One of Ernie's last lives. He said that. He said he made
They had
12,000.
Oh my. Okay, that's bullshit.
Now, Karen, he really did have almost 8,000 though in monetization.
Yep,
he really did.
After he lost that money, he lost his channel about 4 or 5 months later doing that.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about like the total that he's made. I'm just saying there's no way that the last time he went live, he made $8,000 like in one stream. That just doesn't happen.
No.
This was like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Back in 2022, Ernie, when the first month he was monetized ever, his monetization payout was going to almost be $8,000.
Yep.
Like, you know how you go into the next month and you're getting paid on the 21st for that previous month?
Right.
He was waiting for the 21st to come about and he couldn't keep his big mouth shut. He kept running his mouth, breaking TOS, and they took his monetization. He lost $8,000 in monetization.
But yeah, he had a lot of super chats and stuff like that, and then he fucked up and lost that. Then he lost
you know what?
a few months later when he came after us.
Yeah, but you know what? If he the payout was nearly 8,000, so it may have been close to 12,000 because YouTube takes over 30%.
That you generate, generate the generated number.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he never
he lost all
tech.
that.
So
you think that Easy is trying to build up his channel to sell it?
No, I don't think Easy's trying to sell it. I think Easy plans on being a professional YouTuber, and he thinks he's going to be able to get. I know, but he thinks he's going to be able to get sponsors to pay for his channel and pay him. But
do you know do you know who Aiden Ross is?
yes, absolutely.
He's one of the most popular Gen Z streamers. Easy's not Aiden Ross. It's not going to be a thing where they're like, oh, wow, this rapper from Canada, we really relate. Let's
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what he hopes for, but it's not going to happen. People are like, let's say I own a company and I want to invest into a YouTube channel that's going to help my company. Okay, let's say I'm told about this channel called Escape with SpeakEazy, and I look into it. Well, before I hand this channel 10 grand to sponsor them, I'm damn sure going to look into the analytics and see if there's any possibility that those subscribers are false. And that's what I'm saying. Once it's not going to work out. He's not ever going to be a sponsored channel. He's a joke.
Well, he can always get AdamandEve.com.
But this whole thing with SpeakEazy, he said he's building his brand, and as far as I've seen, he's been one of these fake it till you make it kind of people. He makes up shit like Ernie, Bounty Hunter, and all that shit. Same thing with SpeakEazy. He's a kickboxer. He's a rapper. He's a great dad. All these things, but he's never really done anything. So
The
he's
problem
going to
with
be.
it,
He's going to
the
be a
problem,
fake. What do you call it?
paper gangster.
Influencer. He's not a content creator by any means.
Mm.
He influences
Ray, the
these
answer to that
dumbasses in
question
his
is no.
chat.
Sorry, Ray. The answer to that question is no. When you send super chats and super stickers, and if that channel loses monetization or a stream goes down where you gave those super chats and super stickers, you just lost it. YouTube keeps it.
Yep.
YouTube gets that money.
It's forfeited.
Yeah, it's forfeited, and they ain't giving it back.
Nope.
Jimbo and Kemper, what would you do if like a week from now, Easy made a stream and he was just like taking accountability, and then he in the stream he was like, you know what, guys, I really fucked up. I've done a lot of bad things in life. Did this, that, and the other, and I want to be a better father, better family member. I want to improve myself, and like really just laid out the truth of everything, and like was really seemed sincere about it.
I would say good for you. I hope you keep to it, and I would ignore him for the rest of the time.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would take the approach of Jerry Maguire. Show me the money. In other words, show me your.
That's what I mean.
Tell me your story. Show me you are. Support your kids. Take care of shit.
That's right.
But see, what I just outlined is never going to happen because a narcissist would never do that.
Right.
Narcissists would never, ever go on to the internet or anywhere for that matter and admit their shortcomings and admit that they need to grow from it.
Karen, did you hear him talking to who was he talking to the other night when he said no, it was Georgie. Yeah, Georgie was like, we've done all this, and can you admit, do you always tell the truth, Easy? And you know what Easy's answer was? Yeah,
what?
I do. Always tell the truth.
Oh my God.
Like I'm telling the truth. You all are lying.
He's got too much ego to swallow to admit he's ever been wrong or lied. Yep. Way too much ego.
Yeah. Georgie even said, hey, we had a conversation. Yeah. Georgie even said, hey, we had a conversation to where you said we are going to milk all these old women out of their money on YouTube. And Georgie said, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do it while the getting's good. Georgie owned his part. Easy said, no, that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
He's never going to admit any wrongdoing.
Nope.
He can't do it.
Not once.
He can't do it.
Just like
his channel is called Escape with SpeakEazy, but the truth is it's SpeakEazy escaping.
Yeah.
Outside, he's trying to use YouTube as a way to escape from what's happened outside of YouTube.
He's made a mess of.
Yep. So that's all I'll say. Then I'll get dropped down. I don't want to don't want to crowd y'all. But yep. The biggest thing I wanted to get across is just that view botting. Where I haven't seen a creator in this community that's had over 500. A few months ago, I've seen. I think Ernie had 500.
I was going to say, I know Nicolina's had it a few times. Hell, we've been up to 800 before. 500 quite a few times. Ernie quite a few times. Like, Ernie draws the views. A lot of it is the crowd that's waiting for the train wreck.
Yeah.
Same
but
crowd.
I've never seen 768 views at 4 o'clock in the morning.
No. See, that's why we know he's bluffing.
Especially, like you said, there wasn't nothing going on, right? There wasn't nothing special going on.
Right.
Well, I knew it was fake because I mean, it really caught my eye. So I was like, all right, before I get ready for work, I'm going to pay attention to chat. That's how you can tell if it's view botting. It was the same, about a dozen people chatting for 30 minutes. And Nightbot was the most frequent chatter. Mm-hmm. And then there was about 12 people that were just chatting the entire time in a stream with 768 people. That doesn't make any sense at all. If you have a stream with 768 people, that chat's going to be flying.
Even 760 views at that point is bluffing.
Right. Right.
You know,
Let alone
like
having that
either
many
way, right?
chats.
So I mean, even on that minimal, it's tough. It's not real. There's no way you're holding 30 or 40 in your chat and you've got that many views or views at that time in your chat. It just
Right.
isn't
Right.
going to be real.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you'll have a good night. This has been Karen. I came at you live from the stand.
What? Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Boom.
See ya. All right, y'all. That was Karen.
But yeah, like just like we showed the other night with the analytics of Easy's, where he was plus 60 and plus 40, plus 10. Like all these even numbers, and they add up to a certain amount. Certain set number, 200, 300, if you look at the even numbers. Most of the time, you're not going to have those even numbers. I've never really seen it on any of the channels that I've had or seen the analytics of.
Ray Jones said he had 100 more likes in chat than what he averages. He bought likes and views during the stream, I think. Yeah,
Yes.
you'll see a lot of times he's got a bunch of likes before, like, and then when I say a bunch, I mean 60, 70, 80 likes before his stream ever starts. I think he and his mods go in and set and all their different troll accounts, hit the like button, and then
Well, it's
switch.
got to be something like that, bro, because if you think about it, he'll have 40 or 50 in his chat and he'll have 120, 130 likes.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, speaking of Nightbot, somebody sent me one of these. Well, it wasn't somebody just sent me something. When I was clipping the stuff that Archivist Tina sent me the other night, one of his Nightbot commands is something like Jimbo cries every time you send me a super chat or something like, you know, like, are you that shallow, dude? Are you that freaking shallow? Like,
bro, he's had it up since he's had Nightbot.
You got to program Nightbot to talk trash. Like,
Yeah,
that is so weak.
I've been playing that for a minute. Through a cycle on Nightbot, I swear. I laughed at it. I was like, man, that's some of the weakest shit I ever saw. The Bushwatchers know they want to hit the like. Easy. So weak.
Yeah. He is pathetic, man. Like, and, you know, say what you will about females, however you believe, if you believe they should be or shouldn't be a police officer. My entire point is, just because a woman is a woman and doesn't have the same genitalia as a man, that's not what separates somebody who's qualified to be a police officer. Now, by the numbers, are men stronger? Of course, they're genetically bigger, so of course they're bigger. But when you start factoring in training and intelligence, Easy wouldn't exist. If this was caveman days, Easy wouldn't even be here, bro.
Right. He would be
buried.
Right. I mean, survival of the fittest, and he's no. Like when he fails, he's gonna be fucked. I mean, he's been coddled by mama. He's never known what it is to have pain to earn your money.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand any of that. Working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Imagine having to survive off the land. That's all the time job, Easy. You couldn't do it. Guaranteed.
No. Dude, he can't even work a real job. Like, this guy is trying to steal people's money, take other people's money to raise his, well, not raise his family, but to put food on his table.
Yeah. By his THC supplement.
Yeah. Do you know, like, I don't know what I don't even pretend to know what minimum wage is in Canada or in Toronto area.
I think it's higher than it is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think it might be in the 20s, but I could be wrong.
But a 40-hour work week at minimum wage is going to be more than he's going to earn on YouTube. especially now that the truth is out. I don't know how much Resto was giving him, but I know Resto's got money, and Resto was pretty much his biggest backer at one point. I don't know about financially, but he definitely backed him.
Well, I
There's
can
a
say
lot of
this:
people that used to back him financially that aren't there anymore. They're
well, he's not going to generate any cash with the 38 that he's got in his chat right now.
right.
He's not going to generate shit. Even if it was all Cash Apps and they were big sponsors, those will be gone soon too. Easy. Think they won't?
You know, Mamita's got a bunch of little kids that, you know, she probably gets welfare on, I'm sure, and she sends him money. I guarantee you she sends him money. She would put super chats and stuff and in ours, and I would tell her, look, keep that money for your family. Don't be sending that over here, because you send out a bunch of super chats and then you start telling people you're struggling. If you're struggling, don't give money to creators on YouTube. As a matter of fact, if you're listening right now, if you're struggling, if you don't have it, don't send us any money. Don't donate. Don't do it. If you can't afford it and it's taking money away from your children, don't give us a super chat. Just keep it. To me, that's money better spent.
Yeah, we're not here for that at all. So
Yeah.
Take care of yours. We got ours.
Now, do you think Easy's going to say that?
No.
Never come out of his mouth. Never come out
He
of his
needs
mouth.
his weed and his THC suckers and his Tim Hortons and McDonald's lattes. Needs his vapes like a little bitch. Bitchy bitch.
Canadian minimum wage is $16.55 right now and going up to $17.30 in October.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And the dollar up there is less than it is here. So
Well, I was going to say the difference between their minimum wage and our national minimum wage, or the minimum wage that everybody's going to at 15, that's about the difference in the dollar and the Canadian dollar.
Well,
so
yeah, but
it
I
takes
don't
that
think the
much
federal
to
minimum
make
wage is
ours.
actually going to change. Yeah, I've been looking into that. I don't think the federal minimum wage is actually going to change. Like, that was a rumor as far as everything I've looked up. Now, a lot of the states are going to do it individually, but as far as I know, the federal minimum wage is going to remain at $7.25, and that's we may do a whole show on that because that's ridiculous. But you know, I mean, here in rural Eastern Kentucky, that's not any kind of money. $7.25 an hour is just out. You can't raise a family with that. No matter how much you work, you can't do it. But we may tackle that one on another night, Kemper. Now, I know you as a server, you make way more than minimum wage.
Yeah, I make about between 25 and 30 an hour.
And you know what I do?
Depends on the night. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I do? I make a hell of a lot more than minimum wage.
Yep.
Yes, it's a real job that pays. Before anybody gets any funky ideas. What is it, daughter?
Do
I have a mouse? I got a mouse trap.
Your laptop don't take a mouse.
My laptop takes a mouse.
Not one that plugs in.
Oh, you need an Apple mouse.
Yeah.
You mean one of these creatures?
Yeah.
I love him when he has more likes than
How do I use it?
who is in there. Telltale sign, his narcissist ass is cheating. He can't do anything organically if he tried. What a loser.
It should automatically connect.
Okay. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome. Oh, I thought I was on mute. My daughter came in. I thought I muted it and then unmuted, and then I thought I muted it back. Sorry, guys. Let me interrupt you.
No, you're good. I was just trying to time it.
You know what though? In that hypothetical question from Karen about, if Easy manned up and said, "Hey, I'm going to do better. I'm going to tell the truth, and I'm going to take care of my family." And when I say family, I mean all of your children, punk. If he were to do that, I wouldn't have no reason to say anything about him. I don't give a damn. Because I sure don't give a damn what he says about me.
No. But he's never going to do that, though. That's the issue. It's going to take too much of him admitting he is wrong. Just like people have said tonight. Multiple people, on panel, off panel.
Absolutely.
He's got too much ego to swallow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to admit wrong, but to do it publicly and to the extent that he has lied, he's going to have to admit a lot of stuff. Because once he tells the truth about one thing, another thing will be exposed. You know how that works.
Yep. No idea, Zero. I have no idea why he has issues with me. Well, on it, I'm sure it's a deep psychological explanation. Probably has something to do with his father not being around.
Right.
Honestly.
I was going to say, sort of, I see it sort of like a Ed Gein kind of mother issue.
Right.
Lives with him, can't stand him, but worships him.
Yeah. Roxy said, did he end up taking the vlog trip to Niagara Falls? As far as I know, he didn't. And here Christina says, he did not take a trip to the falls or he would have posted all. Yeah, right. As far as I know, he did not do that. And Roxy, I don't know who you are, but welcome to chat. And if you've been here before and I missed it, I am very sorry for missing it before. Christina said, I booked a hotel room in the falls for me and the boys. My boys, though, his son will have fun in the falls next month. Hey, Christina. Good for you and good for those boys.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's good. I was going to say it's good to hear the boys, especially little man, have a great life without his narcissistic father.
Yeah.
It's just not. He's not good for any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not good for himself or anybody around him, much less a little boy that's got developmental issues.
Have you ever been to the falls, Kemper?
What's that?
Have you ever been to the falls?
Yep.
Niagara Falls?
Mm-hmm. It's huge.
I need to go. I've never been there. I need to cross that off my bucket list.
It'll blow my mind, man. But then again, that whole time, that was when I was in New York City. You know what I mean? And we went up for a trip. But that whole time was mind-blowing me because I was seeing everything in New York City and the harbor and all that. Like, that was back, World Trade Center time.
All right, I'm going to be lazy and not look it up. So somebody tell me right quick, how far, if you drive, is it from New York City to Niagara Falls?
Oh, I can't remember. It's a good drive, man. I was going to say going from the south end of the state, which is where New York City is,
right.
To most places in New York, like state, you're going to drive quite a few hours. It don't matter, Buffalo, Niagara Falls, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Like even like Ithaca and places like that. It's quite a drive.
Yeah.
Quite a drive. I got friends at Cornell University up there.
Ray Jones avoids crossing the Mason-Dixon line if possible. Ray, I live right near that Mason-Dixon line, so.
My dad said that until we moved to Michigan. He tried to stay around that Mason-Dixon line area.
X Factor says she's guessing it's 106,000 miles. I would say you're almost right, X Factor. I'd say you're that far. 6 hours and 31 minutes, says Ernie's disappointed mother. That is a good drive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with me driving, that's probably about 5 hours and 10 minutes.
Well, that's what it takes to get to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan from where I'm at.
Yeah.
Something like that. Between 6 and 8 hours, depending on, where you're going up there in the top part of the Mitten, or if you're going to the UP, like it can take quite a while to drive through the state of Michigan if you just go north and south. And that's because of the UP. It's basically southern Canada.
Yeah. Ray, Massachusetts is definitely on my bucket list. I definitely want to go to Boston. I may go to Boston really soon. If the Celtics are in a clinching game, Daddy might be going to Boston.
Uh-oh.
Party in the street, Celtics fans. It might be my last chance, bro. Might be my last chance. Yeah, X Factor, you were way over. Just a little bit. 307 miles, 8 hours, 16 minutes. There's Angel said.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. I've never seen the Canadian side, but it is beautiful up there. But it's one of those things, man. Just like the Great Lakes, the Snowy Mountains, the Rocky Mountains, Devil's Tower, all of that.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen all those. The Devil's Tower is one of the oddest things that I've seen besides Settlers Rock out in Wyoming, which that was this big rock formation that the settlers, as they were coming out or going out west, they chiseled their name in the year that they went through. And there was like little cemeteries with iron gates around it for, where they had to bury people along the way and stuff. It was cool, man.
Cool. Roxy said, I don't like the way he speaks to people that do not agree with him, particularly women. And that's one of my biggest issues with him. Like, I will flat out argue with a woman because I don't think gender matters. When somebody's coming at you, now disagreeing with somebody and then attacking them for disagreeing, I don't think that's good. And that's what he does. Like the way he treated some of these ladies over here that just decided not to go with him. They decided to stay here and not make this mass exodus that he had planned. And when that happened, man, he started calling them bitches and hoes and suck this and suck that. And it was awful. It was awful. Mo comes to mind, and Mo, right there's Mo. Mo said it's a blast making him cry. She sure did. Yeah, Mom, I really struggled with that yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, it's part of the reason we didn't have a live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he definitely has mommy issues. Definitely. You think that's odd with him living with his mom, but look at the history of it.
Yep. Oh yeah, go ahead. I highlight too.
Sorry, man.
Christina said, I've been called every name in the book as well. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I know, Christina. I can only imagine.
Yep. Well, I mean, can you imagine, the night that he demanded his rent money back, or the night he got his DUI with his other baby's mama at her house? Can you imagine what those scenes were like? Like, you're talking about a 5'6", 5'7". I'll give him a little bit of play there, but a little man running around throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
We see it on YouTube. I expect it to be a little bit worse, but along the same lines. I don't expect it to be far from that. That's right. The one thing he can't hide, being the little bitch that he is his emotions.
Christine, let me ask you.
Figured out like that motherfucker, do you? Nope. Not at all.
Christine, let me ask you a question. When he left, when he demanded his rent money and then left you high and dry at 5 months pregnant, did he know more specifically that he was about to have a son? Did he know that was going to be his firstborn son? It's bad enough for any child, but he had a daughter, at least one that he knew of. I think he may have probably already knew about two. Like you said, you don't live in a town with somebody for 9 years and not realize you got a child. But can you imagine the way he must have acted demanding his rent back from a lady who's 5 months pregnant
You.
with his son, with his firstborn son.
Well, I mean, think about it. The only thing he was thinking about in that moment was himself. That was it. Not Christina, not the baby. Him.
Christina said 2 weeks before, we found out 2 weeks before, and he was happy. I wanted a girl. So he was happy. He was about to have little SpeakEazy, right? He was about to have a son. I know he's ignorant. I know he's not educated, but he's got to know that causing stress of that nature to a lady who's pregnant could end very badly, right? For the baby.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to know that. And he risked his firstborn son. Every day, that loser provides more and more reason to think he's just the scum of the earth. Every day. I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, he does give evidence every day to support the fact that he's a piece of shit. He definitely does.
You told him about stress and of a pregnant lady and all that. Yeah, that's. I don't know, man.
But he doesn't care. It's about him in that moment. Had nothing to do with the baby or Christina. He didn't care. He still doesn't care, obviously. Like, he's tried to disassociate himself. Like, it ain't real. He don't talk about it. No, it's very real, SpeakEazy. Know that. And once everything that's been put into motion goes full circle, you're not going to like life at all. You're going to have to accept the fact that you're a father and start stepping up, or you're going to hate life. He said he didn't care. There was a text from him that said, I hope to God he's not mine once we broke up. He's the bitter one, not me. Yep. But that supports him trying to disassociate himself. You know?
I got us a new sound clip, brother. Check this out.
Have a good night. This has been Karen. I came at you live from the stand.
What? Thank you, Karen.
Hell yeah. Love it.
So Easy's triggered. He wants to debate anyone who don't agree with him that women shouldn't be patrol officers in the military, etc. He says if he calls 911, he doesn't want for bitches showing up at his house.
He said bitches. Hold on. He said bitches?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. SpeakEazy. I'd love to hear how you talk to your mother.
Oh, I'm sure, bro. The way he treats every other woman.
I guarantee you he's abusive to his mother.
Yeah. Hey, Nana.
Guaranteed. He's got control. He lives in her. Look how he lives for free. You know he ain't paying no fucking rent. He'll never show fucking evidence of him paying rent. He'll sit here, it doesn't matter. They shouldn't be going real life. Well, stop being a lying-ass douchebag. That's how that works, easy. Stop being a fucking liar. We'll stop calling you out for him.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well.
Same deal we made Ernie.
He can't stop lying. And he don't lie about nothing. So he can't, I mean, is he just going to stop talking? I don't know. I mean, you're right, Christina and Mo. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's terribly heartbreaking. And little man deserves better.
Oh, he does.
You can hope and pray that someday maybe he'll step up, but it's not likely. Not likely. What's the old saying, Kemper? Tiger don't change its stripes.
Yeah. Stupid this, stupid does, however you want to say it,
Beyond stupid, I would love to see that myself. I'd love to see him say that in the face of a female officer. And I'm sorry for being quote unquote uneducated about the layout of the Canadian land here, but can somebody tell me, are there females in Canadian police? How about in the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh, there is.
There are?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, definitely. Okay. So wouldn't it be a pickle? And I'm not saying a fickle. I'm saying, wouldn't it be a pickle if old Easy got pulled over by one of those female officers that just happened to catch a little YouTube here and there? Might not go too good for you, old boy.
Karma has a funny way of working out, man. So he needs to be careful of what he says.
Yeah.
He really does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he tries so desperately hard to be Andrew Tate and be that misogynistic type of personality. He really does. Always has from day one. You've heard me call it out. He's trying to be like Andrew Tate, and that's a major part of what he pushes. So that personality he doesn't have.
Hey, Skunk Ape said, I hope to God that if he calls 911, no bitches show up and let whatever happens happen. Good luck to him. Yeah, I mean, that's seriously, right? Like, let's say he's got an emergency and he needs police. Let's say somebody's breaking into his home. Let's say somebody is, and I'm not saying it's, and I'm not wishing this on you before you twist my words, you small-minded little fuck. But let's say someone is being assaulted in his home and he calls 911. Is he going to tell the 911 operator, excuse me, ma'am, hey, bitch, let me speak to a man? What if the first responder that gets there is a bitch? Right, Easy? Are you going to say, get out of here, bitch? I'm waiting on the men to show up.
Yep, and she's going to smack him down and call him a Maginstein, so fuck him, pussy bitch. Like, he calls the cops over messages. The fuck you think he's going to do when he actually needs some kind of help with someone that's got some kind of lethal force to help him out in certain situations? That's the kind I would figure he would need help in. You know, him getting his ass whooped or worse.
Do you remember that contest we had here on the stand? The WAB contest, the weak ass bitch?
Yeah, sure do.
Well, that was pre-SpeakEazy days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure SpeakEazy would win the weak ass bitch award now. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Easy is a weak ass bitch. Hang on, let me put my 1 in the chat. Me neither, Zero. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. How do you sit over there as a female that's got any self-respect, right? And listen to that shit? Better yet, how do you send him $1? What? Because you ain't got no self-respect. If you over there oh, that's right. That's Mamita. Never mind. Mamita, Cray Cray, Jade. They probably fit right in over there.
Right.
Mo said exactly what I was saying. None of those females have any self-respect, Jimbo. Ja, 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 ja. Because the ones over there are rejects. They have nowhere else to go. Right. Well, Oh, and then one of those clips the other night. And I've never saw this before. Despite what he thinks, I really don't pay any attention to what he says. But did I say Gray Jimbo? No. Oh, Cray, not Gray. Gray's got self-respect.
Yeah, cray. No.
Mm.
Like, we've been preaching about her since before SpeakEazy came around. So people can say what they want, but he's the one that attached himself to her, and he has been protecting and defending her this entire time. Good night, Karen.
Good night, Karen. Thanks for coming up, old panel, and hanging out with us tonight. Look.
Good times.
Did you see Shazzy tattooed on his bear on her chest? Oh my God, are you kidding me?
What happened?
I guess there's a female sub over there named Shazzy, tattooed Easy's bear on her chest.
Oh my God. You know he's going to jerk off to that for about 3 weeks.
Oh, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, trying to be sexy slipper.
That's fucking sad.
Stay.
He's a mighty midget, just like Ernie.
Oh, but anyway, he was, in that little clip that I watched that Archivist sent me, he was saying something about, well, shit, I can't remember. That's how insignificant he is. Yeah, right. Throw up. Sandy has a video of Mamita trying to twerk. I did have it. It was in the Discord, but somebody posted a link, but I don't know where it's at now. We've played it here before. That is a disturbing video. Like she looked.
He will still jerk off to it 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. Now, and I'm not saying anything bad about anybody having a seizure. I'm being dead serious here. She looks like she's having a seizure. She really does. Like slapping herself against the floor and then getting up and shaking, trying to shake her flabby ass, like humping the floor, right, Erica? Gosh. Is Easy and Mamita a couple? No. Mamita just wants him to throw his little stuff in her. What's up, fugitive? I don't think Easy's very picky these days. Like, he's not pulling in the attractive ladies like Christina these days. Have you seen his chat? Have you seen the women over there? Mamita is at best. Behind Green Eyes has the video. Hey, you got a video made of it, don't you? Let me find that link. It's on your channel, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go dig it up. I'll be right back.
Ja is a carpet humper. Yeah, it's the same Ja that was telling Easy's chat that we were crying early tonight. Well, not telling chat, telling Cray, or Easy's favorite, whoever you want to call the bitch. Same bitch, different name. Crazy. It's all her personalities. It's how she rolls. I mean, when she's going to leave her own children hanging out to dry, that's pretty fucked up. And yes, I have screenshot messages between her and her ex-husband over her children that he posted to show what kind of person she was. She was a piece of shit. So that told me what kind of piece of shit that we were dealing with SpeakEazy. Like, as long as he kept association with her, no, that's what he's about, and he's
Will you
proved
bring
that.
Daddy to talk about Pepsi, please?
Y'all, I want y'all to see something. I'm getting ready to. You see that chicken? Look, what's this? I've got to. Hey, baby, would you marry me?
I will, and I already did, and I do it again.
You get one that can cook chicken like that's homemade, bro. That's homemade.
Actually, that's a half of a breast. I had to cut it in half because it's so big.
Find you one like that. Don't let it slip through your fingers. We getting remarried. We gonna marry again. I'm gonna double marry her. All right, now I'm gonna go get the video. I'll be right back.
Easy has such a low opinion of women, but he'd be homeless if not for women. Same thing with Ernie. Ernie has those control issues, that little man syndrome. He certainly does. It's the same thing. Women are who support him. Those are the, well, except for Jimbo's couch. That's whose couches he's crashing on. Well, then he had his own room at Phil's for a little while. I forgot about that. But he wants to act like he don't know Phil. He never talks about Phil, but we've got video with him with Phil. Video with him talking about Phil. So, Ernie, why are you being quiet about Phil for? We know about Eric, and you talk shit about Eric, but you won't say shit about Phil. Why is that? Because you know we're going to let Phil know if you do or not. Like, you don't want to play with fire. You don't want him to crack you across the jaw and tell you to shut up, bitch. But yeah, like, these are those people. You got a meth head that's bisexual, won't admit to it, goes running down the highways, gets 5150s on him all the time. This 14-day holds, he's been through quite a few. Hasn't he, Mr. Collins?
Yes, sir. All right. Are y'all ready for this?
Not really.
If you're eating, stop. Because if you're drinking, stop. Because you'll spit it out. If you're eating, you're gonna throw up.
Yeah, this might create a choking hazard.
Very well. Very well. Good.
We gon' get it, we gon' get it, we gon' get it on. We gon' get it, we gon' get it, we gon' get it on. We gon' get it, we gon' get it, we gon' get it on. We gon' get it, we gon' get it, we gon' get it on. Holy shit. Where the white women at? Where the white women at?
Meanwhile.
Had to pause it. So that is ja. That is Eazy's flip-flop wearing, twerking, future new baby mama. There, I said it.
That's what I do for a living, nigga.
Let me pause that for a second. Y'all know how I feel about traders. And I definitely do not think traders is attractive whatsoever. But this video where traders is actually trying to look stupid and trying to make fun of her, she still looks better and dances better than ja.
Naked body and the dress. look back at me, look back at me, look back at me, look back at me, look back at me. And now back to the show. I'm going in heavy. I really.
All right, y'all. I am putting the link to that video in the chat right now. You cannot tell me that video right there is not worth a like, comment, and a share. Right here it is. Y'all better do it. Better do it. If you've already commented, comment again. All right, I'm going to stay off camera for a minute because I am tearing this chicken.
Go ahead, chicken it up, man.
I'm tearing this chicken up like Easy does. Ja, 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 ja.
You know what Nicolina said yesterday. He's one of them selfish, all about him type of guys. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question, Regina. What was the point of in the slut doing that to start with? And I mean, Mamita. I don't know. Does anybody know what prompted that little? Didn't she do that for Benny?
Yeah, maybe. I think. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Oh, Beth is over there killing it.
That shit's funny. Oh Lord.
Beth is trolling over there.
That's hilarious. Gonna get him triggered again.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious though, man. He went off, and that wasn't even me. Kemper's banned. Same effect I have with Ernie. Imagine that.
Nana Kim explained the dance. It was a mating dance for BK.
Okay, makes sense.
Mhm.
Because I know she was throwing herself at BK like she has been SpeakEazy. So.
Oh, yeah.
None of us have been shocked by that. Like, it's how she.
Mama too said she sent it. I'm sorry. She told us she sent it to one of the mean girls to show them what a certain dance was. Well, I don't know what kind of dance it was, but
It's still funny as fuck, dude. Like, why would you even? I don't get it.
Beth said he said anyone that said your name in chat
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
would get blocked, so I stepped up.
Thank you, Beth. Did you get blocked for it? He's sitting there with his 51, 4 dudes on panel playing the whatever podcast. Of course, that's one of his go-tos when he don't have shit else and he wants to avoid things like he is right now. That's what he plays. I'm sure he's always played this game with everybody throughout his life. No doubt in my mind. Real piece of shit.
Zero said those dudes are not even cute.
What are you talking about?
In that video, that twerking video.
I got you.
I hear you clicking a mouse.
Yeah.
Hey, Bama. What's going on? How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
I said, I hope so. I don't want another gifted membership to that dying channel with 50 people in it.
I was going to say our poll is at 178 on the votes.
Actually, Beth, Easy's averaging 80-something new subs a week.
In that poll he's got going, 178 votes. There's 9% that says yes, that Easy, or they agree with Easy, saying women should not be cops. And 91% of that 178 say they should be.
Yeah.
They don't agree with Easy.
What's up, Mr. Nobody? I'll tell you one thing. You remember the... Go ahead.
I was going to say, you saw him trying to fucking control Christina while she was on our panel the other night. She was barely talking, but you see him flipping out in messages to her. She's not responding whatsoever, but he's losing his mind.
Hey, Christina, you're not on panel tonight. How many messages has he sent you tonight?
He's in ignore mode right now. Here I am on my laptop trying to highlight shit. And I'm not in StreamYard. There we go.
No, dude.
Ladies' money is drying up. Sure is. There's a lot of people you don't see in his chats anymore, too.
Nope.
Very suspicious. And it goes beyond the restos and, you know.
I got a text from one of his biggest financial supporters about, let me see. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what time it came in.
What, today?
Mm-hmm. Tonight. It was at 11:46 or 11:48. No, it says 6. 11:46 p.m. I guess when I said put the one in chat, if you think Easy is a weak ass bitch, this supporter of his, and I'm not going to add them, but sent 3 ones and said Easy is a weak ass bitch. Yep, you right. You know who you are. You're right. Take a guess. I'm going to say negative. No text from Easy tonight.
What's sad is he's going to build a studio while not pay a dime for his baby. I'm not surprised. I told you he was trying to fake that shit with his little fucking microphone and shit.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to, man. He's a weak bitch. Yep. It's all about Easy. He don't give a damn about his kid. But let him build that studio when he's having to pay all that child support. That's what I'm going to say. That's when mom's house is really going to come in. Ain't it, SpeakEazy? You have a future of living in your mom's basement because of all the child support that you owe. That's your future. And I predict it's going to happen. And it ain't going to take very long. Ban me from saying that shit, bitch.
Well, see, that's where he comes into a problem. He ain't in control over here.
Nope. It's funny that he tried it tonight, though. Like, I really wasn't surprised when you told me after the stream that he was messaging her the whole time. I mean, that's what he does. That's what Ernie does. If we had somebody on panel talk about Ernie, he'd be messaging. He needs to sell all of his equipment to pay his back child support. Yep. I mean, you guys heard me talk. It was yesterday, I think it was. No, day before. Christina was on panel. 40 months, which is 8 months shy of 4 years. 40 months at $300 a month is $12,000. That's just for little guy. Not saying he's going to have to pay $300, just saying if it is, that's what he's going to owe. And it's going to be around that figure. How much a week come out of his fucking checks? And they will make sure he's got checks for it to come out of.
Yep.
If it's anything close to what they do in America, that will happen. Somebody in your position in the United States, SpeakEazy, yeah, they have a future of living in mama's basement. They ain't going nowhere. They're going to have to get some Section 8 or some shit. Like, they're not going to be able to afford life. And most of those guys make that certain way. And you have yourself. I don't understand people that will do things that take commitment. Being an adult, that's why there's an age of consent. But you take on the commitment of possibly creating life, and you're going to have to do things to support that life that you created. It's sad. People just desert that fucking obligation, that commitment. And then you call yourself truth tellers and men and try to decide that women can't do things that, as a matter of fact, women every day are single mothers. Something that you can't handle being a parent. You run from that responsibility. You absolutely do, SpeakEazy. But you want to say they can't work as a cop or on the front lines? Seriously? They can outdo you in every other aspect of life. Because not only are they taking care of their kids, but they're earning a living to do that.
Yeah.
They are creating the resources to support their children. You sit on your ass and talk shit and beg for money. If you don't consider what you do begging for money, I don't know what is. You don't have to have it come out of your mouth. You have it plastered all over every one of your live streams and all over your channel. So you can't say you're not. You're a piece of shit. And your day's coming. And coming soon. But thank you for making that video behind Green Eyes, because I had no idea that it had happened. That just opened up some opportunity for me.
Look at that. Ash's son's father is still paying back pay, and her son is now 28.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't just get off the hook, buddy. Hey, Kim Louise. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Much love to you all. Be you always, and don't give up on yourself. I treasure you all so much. You all compliment my existence and make me a better human every day. Oh, Kim Louise, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for being you, Kim Louise. You're pretty awesome too. And you know what? We effing love you for that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for that super chat or super sticker. We effing love you for that. We effing love you for that. Yes, we effing love you for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. We effing love you for that. I swear that laugh sounds just like him.
It does.
Even Christina said she thought it was him.
I do love that that video in itself triggered SpeakEazy because it's showing him in a time of weakness, and he don't like that. Like being able or not being able to handle your booze. Mm-hmm. You got it together, SpeakEazy.
Use caution tape. I think the paternity test comment you made is the reason why people are coming at you a little bit. I don't know if you typed it in wrong or whatever, but yeah. Still say sounds like him and triggered him enough to call the cops on me over it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shows what kind of pansy he is.
Right. A time of intimacy with a pillow. He's so weak.
In his underoos, like a little boy, nodding out in a cereal over some fucking cartoons.
Mm-hmm. Just a punk. That's all, man. You know what? Before we go tonight, I want to say, this police officer thing, and what he does is he's just trying to degrade women. He wants a response, so he can sit and bash women. That's what he wants. He wants to talk more about women, put them down, while trying to uplift himself and make himself look good. Well, let me tell you something. Not one, not two, but at least 3 different women you have ran out and left in this world to raise a child by themselves. You are a bitch. Let me tell you something. I've never met Christina in person. I don't know how physically imposing she is. She looks like a small, petite little gal. But if I had to go to battle and I had to choose, am I going to have Christina get in my back or SpeakEazy get in my back? I'm going to take Christina because I know you're a coward that likes to run away. She stands and fights. She fought for her kids, and she's still fighting. And all you are is a bitch. He has said his son multiple times and has also spent 5 hours with him and sent me $550 for our son. And sadly, he joked about, and sadly, he looked just like his dad. Yeah, he does. You can see it in his little face. He favors
You
his
can't deny
dad.
that child. There's no way. No, that's his kid. Absolutely looks like he crawled right out of his ass. Not trying to be mean or funny or anything. Just saying. Like, he has every one of his features, it looks like. You know what I mean? Like, I was watching some videos last week sometime, and I seen that, and I was like, man, he looks just like Jamie. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I can tell you there will be a paternity test because it definitely is going to court now. It 100% is going to court. And SpeakEazy, you're going to pay child support. You better get your shit in order because you're not going to win. You're not going to do well.
No.
You're unstable. You lash out at people. You get triggered. You have anger issues. You constantly use drugs on your stream. And you're an admitted drug dealer. You better get your shit ready, buddy.
Yep.
You're in for a battle, all right. Whether you like it or not. You better get your ass whooped.
He fucked with the wrong mama.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee, go get every penny you can from him. I agree.
Easy only denied his son when Christina came to YouTube. Yep. And he didn't want to talk about it. Wanted to ignore it. Ignore it
Yeah,
away.
before that, he was claiming he had full custody of that boy.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that's a lie. Of course, he don't lie about nothing. The
There
only
you
thing
go,
he's
Beth.
ever lied about is Jade.
There you go, Beth. Better yet, make Mamita and Connie pay for his child support. Yep.
Well, Connie don't have no relationship with her kids either. I've never asked him for a penny in our son's whole life, Ashes. He will get his reality check soon. He will be paying for life. Not just till he's 18, due to the fact that our son is special needs. That's right, Easy. When that boy turns 18, the money doesn't stop. It's forever.
And also Section 7 of child support, which is extra on top of child support for special needs as well.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. He could have done it the right way, which is sometimes hard, but the best way to do it. But he wants to take it this way, so it's going to be a lot harder on him.
I'm going to tell you, man, I can't imagine a world where I have a child, son, daughter, it doesn't matter, that I don't wake up every day wanting to see them, wanting to talk to them. My kids live at home. Every day, I make sure. First thing I do when I wake up, I check on my kids. If they're still asleep, I look in them. If they're awake, I ask them how they're doing. Ask them if they need anything. And then you know what I do? I say, I love you. You're not a good man, Easy.
Yeah, I was going to say, when's the last time SpeakEazy said I love you to any of his kids and meant it? Half his kids, he's not said it, period. Maybe one. Maybe it was a forced one. But that's the one he brags about. Or one of the two. You know, it depends on how he's feeling. He definitely, he don't tell his little boy he loves him.
Christina?
His mom's got enough love to give to him.
Excuse me. That last time he actually saw his son at the therapy, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Did he tell him he loved him? I know he's nonverbal and he couldn't verbalize it back. But did he tell him? I can't imagine it, man. I can't imagine it. Some things in this world are just so disappointing, and a true life deadbeat father is one of those. And I mean deadbeat in every sense of the word, not just financially.
Yeah. He is a deadbeat, man. But made all these claims of being this great person, telling the truth. Like he's lied about being a dad, lied about being a rapper, a kickboxer. He's lying about being a truth teller and a good person, guys. I'm telling you. Go with the track record of what he's telling the truth and what he's not telling the truth about. You're going to get into the Ernie Shell percentiles when you get into that. On what's real and what ain't. And he wants to sit there and talk shit about Ernie and other people. He's literally, Ernie could claim that boy as his. He really could. Everything about him. That baby's Pepe. I'm just saying.
So you're saying it's very possible that SpeakEazy's great granddad drug a man behind a barn and said, this boy is going to meet Jesus.
I was leaning more toward Ernie shagged Easy's mom.
Oh,
that's where I was going with it. But
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Like direct descendant, like Ernie shitting out. And here sits Easy. Yeah.
I see now. I see. Hey, Kim Louise, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the stand.
Thank you, Kim Louise.
We effing love you for that. Oh, look, Christine lit up green now.
Nice. That should go over well.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. What's that?
We are almost, 2 hours and 15 minutes in. Been a good night so far. I am going to go to work in the morning though, so
you're gonna end the stream, eat a gummy, and go to bed?
Probably.
I plan on doing that myself, bro.
You have one in a few nights, so
I was gonna say I got a couple packs of the gummies, 200 milligram packs, but there's only 4 in it, so it's like 50 milligrams a piece. They're pretty good when you just split it, do two and two. Pretty good. Yeah. They said you just right, so I think I'm gonna do that to go to bed.
Cool.
100 milligrammer to set the tone.
Yeah. Well, we normally take Wednesdays off, so unless something comes up, we will probably see you guys on Thursday instead of Wednesday, instead of tomorrow. But look, Zero got a membership too.
Hell yeah. And I want to say thanks to everybody for hanging out tonight. If we didn't say your name, we're sorry. There's so many of you that's regulars. It just feels like home, and we just get to talking. You know what I mean? So
part of the panel, you know. I mean, It really does. It really does.
So, but thanks for hanging out, guys. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Tell you what, Kemper, until Thursday, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
Coming to you live from the stand.
How you have personally said how you're going to milk these fucking old ladies for their money. And I've had it in a conversation with you. I know you're going to tell me I'm lying, but we've had a conversation about this, and I've even said it myself. Said, fuck it. Let's get as much money out of it as we can. But you see, as I can talk. I mean, your baby mama is on YouTube now. You know, it's inevitably gonna happen.
There's no control in me.
You're gonna be putting shit out there about you because you're asserting yourself as this great person when she has something that she knows on the contrary, or that she is even proving on the contrary. So it's gonna be out there. It's gonna be.
What it is over here? Ever felt betrayed? Which is how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you.
I'm the bad guy.
Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you was go real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.